me, number one, being humble as an artist was my main thing. I didn't
Mm.
want to be known as that artist that it was cocky and like, nobody wanted to interact with, right? Because you kind of have to have a certain balance. That being said, you have to have that balance with the confidence and being humble at the same time. And you got to be able to take constructive criticism, constructive feedback. But you also need to know when to put your foot down and say, look, this is the way I like it. Um, I'll tell you, and I think you were at this show, X. I did a show back in the day, and my main thing, I love writing R&B and hip hop. That was like my main
Mm.
genres. And I remember being at this show, and I walked in, and there was I was on the list, and there was a whole bunch of artists as well, a lot of great artists. But I came in, and I heard the announcer, and he wasn't saying it directly to me, but he's like, "Yo, who is this guy?" Like, he was kind
Mm.
of saying some stuff, right? And my manager turned to me at the time, and he's like, "Yo, don't listen to this guy." I'm like, "No, it's okay. It's cool." Um, One thing that I am is when somebody puts me in a box like that, or kind of judges right away, I have no choice but to show them what I'm all about.
Mm.
So I remember getting on stage, and I absolutely killed the show, went nuts. I remember like everybody was going crazy too. I came off the stage. The guy came up to me afterward. He's like, "Yo, you're dope," and I'm like, "Yeah, thank you, and I appreciate you knowing that now. But
Mm.
thank you for telling me that, because because I told him what I heard, and I'm like, if I didn't hear that, I probably wouldn't have done as well as I did, and I used that as fuel. So that's kind of that's kind of how I made things happen. But you
Yeah.
got to always be humble. You got to take things as they are. If somebody wants to say judge you at first or whatever, don't let that kind of deter you, you
Yeah.
know? And yeah.